Wait, we
I was
gotta
gonna say,
do
wait
the
a minute.
Lori thing.
Hi, everybody.
Lori is gone today at the Mariners.
I hope the Mariners win, but I know Lori loves the Red Sox, so either one winning is okay, but I really prefer the Mariners to win.
I don't even have a preference.
I was gonna wear my Mariner shirt today, but then I had my presentation with the Retired Public Employees Council, so I didn't feel like that was really business attire, and I had already changed once because I did the fitness class.
Wardrobe changes.
So I didn't want to do 3 wardrobe changes, stuck with 2.
Well, that's how you know you made it to big time. When you have to do multiple wardrobe changes.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Although it was fun this morning doing that fitness class, but you know what? I give Jill props because 2 hours of working out, I'm tired.
And she is like, Jill is like marching and going. I mean, she's in there just like marching, and that woman is in shape, boy. Yeah.
She is a grandma now.
Congratulations.
So
she was so excited. Like, she was so excited.
So Brooke John Bunker was born at 5:10 a.m. yesterday morning. So she is so excited to be a grandma. So she'll be back next week. I will be doing class on Friday. Are we sure
she's coming back next week? She has a new grandbaby. So, no, I think she is coming back.
But I will be doing class on Friday. They didn't kick me out this morning. I was kind of waiting for that.
I think you did good. I heard the word on the street.
You were watching the camera.
Is you did good. I watched for a little bit to see, to make sure you didn't do to them what you did to me. And you were much better with them. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was still standing, and no, you did good, and the word was you did good. So
I am sort of. 2 hours is a lot. The first class I was okay. I was like, this is great. Gotta exercise in, and then I went to the second class like, we gotta do this all over again.
I mean, you got a 2-hour workout in.
I did, and I worked out yesterday.
Dang.
I'm off day tomorrow, so then I'm gonna have to do it all over again on Friday.
You need that day to recover. Just saying, you probably need the weekend.
I will need the weekend come Friday.
Yes.
So a little bit of trip news since Lori's not here. The lunch at the Country Mercantile on October 28th, she still has seats available, and that's in Pasco. She has the Broadway play, the Christmas Carol, that's going to be Saturday, November 13th. She has 4 tickets left. And then she also has the Victorian Christmas, December 4th, and she still has seats available on that one as well. So if you're interested, give Lori a call, 576-6405, and she can get you signed up for those.
So the Victorian Christmas, she doesn't have that many left. Because I sold 2 more seats, so she should have only 7 left. So if you're interested, you better sign up. So you don't miss it.
And it's getting to be holiday time. I think people are getting excited, ready to go.
They are, because I have had so many emails and so many calls about the bazaar.
Oh, let me pull the flyer
if it's happening or not. So as of right now, we're planning on having it. Unless something happens and the governor changes his mandates between now and then. So I will be calling everybody, like, beginning to mid-October and going over information with you guys and what I know and our mandates and regulations and if we're going to have breakfast and lunch. But everybody's super excited, I think. They're ready. They're all ready.
I think people are just getting tired of not being able to get back to normal, and they're ready to go. Because I even read an article last night because so many people have been questioning if the fair is going to happen. Because in that 10-day span, it's like 300,000 people that go through it.
Oh, yeah.
And so they kept asking if there's new, mandates that they have to follow, and so you will have to wear a mask outdoors or indoors regardless. But the fair's going. So as of now, Holiday Bazaar is a go. November 6th, mark your calendars, 8 to 3. We have almost 60 vendors.
Almost 60, yeah.
So that's exciting.
It is exciting. And, everybody's had time to work on, their craft or whatever it is that they're doing. So I'm sure they're all stocked up and ready to go. And I have a very long waiting list. But if you're interested, you can go on the waiting list because you honestly just never know if the person in front of you is going to take the spot or not if we have cancellations.
So we can talk about upcoming stuff, or you can tell me about your weekend.
Well, we didn't do my exciting life. The only thing we did that was remotely exciting was walk down to the Star Shepherd Park, the new one along the freeways. And I was telling Ashton, I said, you know what? I kind of want to go before the hottest part of the day. And he's like, oh, it's only 70. It's fine. It's going to be just fine. I said, well, I just want to go. I just want to go now. So we went down there. Huh. Who said it was hot? Yeah. I knew it was going to be hot. You wouldn't think it would be that hot. But when you get walking down that path, there's no shade down there. And all the parents, you can see, are hot. We're all like waiting for our kids to play and hiding under the toy in the shade and popping out.
Like, brought an umbrella.
It is hot down there. It was like 80. So we had to end up going after a while. But all the kids' faces were like red and they were all sweaty and it was really nice. And it doesn't take that long to walk down there. But that is the coolest playground ever. Like it seems like there was so much thought that went into it for little kids, like just little things to do. I love it. I love it. I can't wait because when it cools down, it's a little bit nicer to go down there, and then you can sit out there and play and not get hot and sweaty and have to hide under the toy where the other kid is hiding, going. So then I'm hiding under the toy, trying to stay out of the sun. Because, there's a kid in the corner. At first, Ash and I are like, who's going? And so then we found this little kid in the corner, while we're under the toy, which doesn't sound creepy at all. He's going. So I go around the corner and I'm like, I randomly do it. And then he's like, he's looking around.
You're not allowed to do that.
I can see him, and he's like, so I'm like, he eventually left. I'm not sure why.
Sounded like he had a secret.
I know. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and I love that playground, and with the volunteers that put it together. Oh my goodness! Thank you. Jackson just loved it. Ashton even. Loved it too. He went down the slide. It did a few things.
It's fun for all ages.
It is fun, and if it wasn't so hot, I probably wouldn't have been hiding under the toys and would have been going on some things. So it's very cool, and they even have, and you don't see teeter-totters hardly ever. They have a teeter-totter there.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they have just like a bigger kids area, and then they have like I think it says 2 to 5 or I don't know. An area for smaller kids too. So very cool. You also take the boys down there. They absolutely love it. You're supposed to go, but it's okay. It's fine. I know. Stuff happens. Look around.
Oh, it was Daddy Date Day. I had him on Saturday, and we went to 2 parks in one morning because it was so pretty. Because it rained all Friday, which is fantastic. Love the rain.
We needed it.
And we need more of it. So we went to Chesterly to start or the Turtle Shell Park, as the boys call it. And because you get to swing on the turtle shell.
That's funny.
And we played there for a good long time. And then we went to Dollar Tree to look for crafts. So fun.
Of course.
Because that's my store. Because everything's $1.
Who knew?
And then we went to Franklin, and it was pretty cool, but it was crowded because there was a pickleball tournament going on.
So busy because we went by there. Oh, and we went to Randall Randall Park. I totally forgot about that. I don't know how I could forget about that. But we went to Randall, and when I was gonna take him to Franklin, it was so busy. I was like, I can't do that.
It was quite crowded, but they had fun, and we had a picnic lunch out there while we were there because I packed the stuff to eat. And so it was a nice Saturday. We just had a good time going around town and enjoying the sunshine.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. If you ever go with Leslie, I swear they pack a refrigerator.
My kids eat.
They eat, and it's so funny because Jackson and I were like, oh, we'll bring a bottle of water because we just, I don't know. I mean, he snacks, but we're not like huge snackers. I guess we're not at home. And here's Leslie. I meet her at the park, and it's like an endless pit of snacks. I mean, she's constantly pulling out and thinking, where are those coming from?
We fill a lunchbox full of stuff before we go. There
It
are
looks like
gummies.
more than a lunchbox.
There's gummies and squeezies and crackers and cookies, and then they have protein bars and Capri Suns and all kinds of stuff.
And there's us with our bottle of water.
And we have water too.
It's funny. Might be an unprepared one, but we just don't. I don't know. It's so funny. It cracks me up.
Well, I mean, I don't know. And then we pack extra. Like if I know we're meeting you, I'll put
you
extra
do.
in there because I'm thinking, well, I don't want to be like, well, Jackson, sorry, we only have enough for us.
It's like an endless supply of snacks. It's like a magic lunchbox.
No, especially like Steve, he is my snacker. We can walk from the house to Franklin Park, and he won't go play when we first get there. He's like, oh, I just walked a few blocks. I need a snack.
I'm famished. That's funny. Dolly snacks though a lot too.
Oh, all the time.
yeah.
She's a little cookie monster.
Yeah. Every time I've seen her, she just snacks.
Mm-hmm. She has to have a cracker or a cookie, at least one in each hand, and walking around and crumbling it as she goes.
Yep.
So, like you have a little broom behind her, or you just set Bob behind her. Bob, go clean up after Dolly.
That's what dogs are good at. Bella is like the vacuum, but she's getting older, so she misses stuff a lot, and it's like, I actually have to go pick that up now, because
Jerry can't see anymore, so he can't find it unless
Yeah.
he's sitting there like tapping on the floor for him to look at it.
But yeah, that's how Bella is. I put her food down this morning, and she's getting older, and I swear she didn't even see me, and I'm like, food. And you have to sit there and finally she's like, oh, poor dog. I guess that's what happens when you get older as a dog.
Dolly tries to play fetch with Jerry, and she'll squeak the ball, and then she'll throw it. So you told Jerry, go get it, because he just stands there, and then he'll sniff around and try to find it, and then he finds it and brings it back. Takes him a bit, but it's okay. It's a fun game for all.
Yeah.
So that was our weekend, just playing in the park and with Dolly and Steve.
It was beautiful outside.
It was really
I
nice.
could take advantage of the no smoke and the blue sky and nice weather.
And then the boys, they went with Matt on Sunday. They went to West Valley Park and played there, and then went to Applebee's because apparently that's the hot place for Vince and Steve right now is Applebee's. I don't know why.
Ashton used to like going to Applebee's.
The corn dog chicken nuggets or something. I don't know. Vincent loves those, and then Steve likes the pizza. So that's like the special. That's the special dad restaurant you go to.
Oh. Well, it's okay, Matt. It's fine. I had a play date, but just have your dad day. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. Next time.
Well, the thing is, like, when they were out of school on the weekends, he was exhausted because he's been a teacher and an entertainer for 5 days. And so come the weekend, he's like, I'll see you later.
Now, though, he gets a little bit of a break. He's still got Dolly, but, I mean, 2 of them are at school, so at least he gets a little bit.
So he misses them, and he's like, I want a day, because I said, well, Michelle's just talking about going to the park. Well, don't I get a day? I'm like, oh my goodness, okay.
We'll just give you the day. It's fine. Fine.
Apparently there's a dad's date day on the weekend
Well,
now.
next time we need to ask before we plan.
Yeah. Is there a dad date?
Oh, that's funny.
Speaking of dates, though, we are getting ready for the fall. The newsletters are coming back to us next week. We'll be stuffing them and sending them out, so yay for that. We have a ton of stuff coming up on the fall. I think I killed a tree the other day just printing flyers for everything.
Yeah, we'll have to go start using bamboo.
That's right, we need bamboo paper.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that grows faster than trees and doesn't hurt the environment as much.
Yep, exactly.
But you'll be probably infiltrated on your Facebook from the Harmon Center pretty soon because I'll be putting all the special events out on the events page for Facebook. And then they'll be in the paper as well, and they're also going to be on our website so you can keep up to date with everything going on. We have our fall schedule, though. We've already put out on the table.
Ballroom dancing has started.
Mm-hmm.
They started last night, and they started 7, so you do have to have a partner.
Yes, due to COVID, they worry about people being weary of dancing with other people, so bring your own partner.
Yep.
You do have to mask up, just like anything else that we have going on here. And it's 5 weeks of swing, 5 weeks of foxtrot, and so that should be fun.
It's $50, right, for a couple?
For a couple.
Yep.
And then I know belly dancing's canceled for now due to the mask mandate, but it'll be back.
Yep.
And then tap dancing's changed their schedule a little bit. Their first class will be a beginner's class at 3. Then they have an advanced class at 4:30 and an intermediate class at 5:30. We started our walking group on Monday. We had a couple people show up for it, but we are walking at Kissel this month and next month, 9 a.m. on Mondays. So come walk around the park with us.
It's a good park to walk around.
It is a good park. I like Kissel a lot. So we'll do that one. September and October will be Kissel. November will be Randall, and then December, depending on the weather, as long as it's not too terrible, we'll be walking Chesterly in December.
How far is it around Randall, do you know?
I think it's 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3/4 of a mile. At the end of this month, we'll end our drive for school supplies. I'll take the last load to them at the end of this month. And then we will start, I can't believe it, it's getting into the holiday season.
I know. I made the slides, and I just cannot believe it's Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots. So we are accepting unwrapped new toys.
Unwrapped.
Till December 14th, so please drop those by. We've always had a fantastic, I mean, we normally collect about 250 to 300 toys every year.
Yes.
It's really awesome.
And I bet it's very much needed after.
Especially this year. And I mean, I don't think they had as many people collecting last year because of COVID.
Exactly. So I think it's really, really needed this year.
We have trip presentations coming up, even though Lori's not here, we'll announce that for her. We have October 1st, they're all on a Friday. October 1st at 1 p.m., Ryan from Meridian Travel will be here. He'll be talking about 3 trips. One of them is the Vermont Fall Colors. October 8th is at 1 p.m., Aphrodite from Premier World will be here. She'll be talking about 5 trips, including San Antonio Fiesta. And then October 22nd, 1 o'clock, Edmund from Friendly Excursions will be here talking about 4 trips, and one of them will be the Yellowstone Adventure, so that'll be fun. The walking group. Carmen, if you guys remember Carmen, she always did our bunco night. She worked so hard on those every year. That was one of her favorite things to do. But sadly, Carmen has passed away. And in remembrance of her, we are starting an annual Carmen Emmerich Bunko Tournament. It'll be October 7th at 6 p.m. That's a Thursday. So if you would like to go, please RSVP. We kind of want to know a head count of how many people are coming. That way we can prepare how many tables we need. Please bring a wrapped gift, white elephant gift, $5 to $10 in value, and an appetizer, and then everybody's going to leave home with a prize.
Exactly.
And a full belly from the appetizers.
we're on our second sheet of signups for that.
That's awesome.
So we're like halfway down our second sheet because so many people have signed up. And if you don't know how to play,
They'll teach you.
come in, bring your white elephant and your appetizer, and you can learn when you come in. They will teach you.
It's not hard to learn either, and
No.
it's a lot of fun.
No.
We have our improv coming back for October, and I like the time that they pick. So they're doing it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So what their hopes are is you come in for Senior Inc. breakfast at 9. You get a
Oh, my
full
God.
belly of breakfast at 9, $5 every Saturday. So they're going to be having improv on the 9th and the 16th of October, and then at 10 a.m. they'll have the improv class. So come get breakfast at 9, $5, delicious breakfast. And then 10 a.m. is a free improv class. You do not need any experience. You don't have to be a comedian because people think it's stand-up comedy. It's not. You're going to be acting out funny scenes, just being yourself and goofy, and they laugh the whole hour that they're here.
Oh my gosh, they do. And it's like little games, isn't it? Yeah, little games.
Like acting games. And you don't have to have acting experience. You'll just have fun. We also have our essential oils classes, but they're changing it up this quarter. Rana said it was easier for her on Monday mornings, and she's trying to grab some of the fitness people after they get out of class, too.
I think it'd be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
So it's the second Monday at 10:30. We're doing respiratory health in October, digestive health in November, and oils from the Bible in December. So that'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, those will be interesting.
And they're free classes. Come check them out. We have the End of Life ready. End of Life Washington contacted us and wanted to do a hour class on end of life options and advanced care planning. So they're going to have things about living wills, advanced directives, healthcare agents, how death with dignity laws are assessed and who is eligible, planning ahead and reducing your anxiety for yourself and those you love for getting prepared for end of life. It gives you a checklist of considerations and actions that you would need to plan for. We also have our Remembrance Celebration, talking about end of life, and then we go to Remembrance Celebration. So we started this in March, and it really was just such a nice event.
It was really healing for everybody who went, and we got to share memories that we have, and there were people that passed that like we didn't know, you know, and it's nice to know who we've lost and to remember them because, you know, we have some funny memories and some good memories, and then everybody can share them.
And so our next one, we were going to do this twice a year because sadly we work with seniors and people pass. And that's just part of life. People pass regardless if you're a senior or not.
I was going to say, you just never know.
But we get really close to our participants. And it's sad for us when we lose them. And so we want to celebrate their life and say our goodbye to them. So it's going to be October 15th, Friday at 1 p.m. Cake and punch will be served. We'll have the memorial and then have cake and punch afterwards. And we'll talk about all of the funny stories because sadly we've lost quite a few since our last celebration. So it'll be good and healing.
Yes. So this is a funny story that I didn't get to share, but I just was thinking of this and I didn't get to share it last time, but we can't remember his name. Barney that used to get picked up out here. He was sitting by Gail, so neither one of them could hear each other very well. And then they were talking about two totally different subjects. One is talking about where he lives and if there's women there. Okay. The other one was talking about bridges in a city. And so I have to say, this is probably the funniest conversation that I had ever heard in my life, and that is one thing that I will always remember, like Barney and Gail up there having this conversation about two totally different things, but they're still having a conversation, and it's like they know what each other is talking about, and it's just so funny. So it's like things like that like Carmen. We missed her little sassiness
Oh,
and giving
I
us
miss that.
a hard time and
Of course.
joking with us. And so it's nice to come together and remember them. And like I said, it's healing.
It is. We have our fall computer classes coming up, so there's a whole bunch actually we have
There
going
is a
on.
lot.
We have Avoiding Senior Scams each month. We'll have Facebook each month that you can sign up for. Avoiding Senior Scams, more of
The
internet
computer,
privacy, social media privacy, going over all of that. And then we have our beginners Windows 10. So, I mean, it starts out from how you turn the computer on.
So
forward.
not just a Windows 10.
Yep. Beginners.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a 4-day class. We also have Intro to Zoom and Windows 11, because that is coming out at the end of October. And
Just when you think you get one down and you know.
but Kay that's teaching it, she's been the beta tester for this right now.
Oh, nice.
So she knows how to navigate through it. She's going to teach this class, which is basically a class going, you probably don't want this, so don't download it. But if you do, this is how you
I
use
should
it.
sit in on that class, honestly, because, like I said, Windows 10 was rough to learn because it was
She
so
said
different.
11's a little bit
Is
like
it?
that, yeah.
Ooh.
Not necessarily user friendly.
Come on, Microsoft.
That's why I'm
Make
an
it
Apple girl.
user-friendly.
And then Intro to Etsy and eBay will have a class, and an Intro to Pinterest. So if you are interested in any of those, please sign up. Most classes are $10, except the 4-day class for the beginners Windows 10. That is $40 for the 4-day class.
And if something's not covered here, we can get a hold of the instructor to
Mhm.
see if they would do a private class on whatever it is that you need, or you can come in during the tech help time
Mhm.
and
That's
Marv is in there,
Mondays,
Leslie.
Fridays, 9 to 12. And yeah, Marv's in there every Monday and Friday.
Yep.
And I'm here to help, and I'm the Apple girl questionnaire. Because normally if somebody comes in with an Apple, Marv's like, that's not my department. He comes and gets me.
I've gotten used to Apple products, so
I like it now that I'm used to it.
it takes a bit though when you change over.
It does.
Yeah.
It is difficult to navigate at first. You're like, why isn't my button working? right?
Exactly.
And all your hotkeys that I use here for work are completely different on the Apple.
Yeah.
We are having a canned food drive. I feel like I'm just announcing, but we have so much
Okay, I'm
coming
just
up.
sitting over here waiting.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
I'll shut up in a minute, I guess. Just kidding. Thanks for watching Chat Face. Gonna go.
So you just go on and announce. These are important things.
We have a canned food drive that'll be November 1st through November 30th. Bring unexpired, non-perishable items. We'll be donating all of that to the Northwest Harvest.
Unexpired.
Unexpired.
And new.
Yes.
Not
Oh,
open,
and-
not just unexpired, because you would be shocked
That's true.
at what we get in. So please check the expiration date.
And speaking of Northwest Harvest, one of the ladies that volunteers there, she's collecting egg cartons. So if you have egg cartons at home that you're about to throw away, save them, bring them here because they need them.
Yeah, because they get large amounts of eggs, and then they have to divide them up when they give them out of food banks. And so they use the cartons. I think I just put some in the recycle.
We don't ever have them because we get the big eggs.
I only go through like a dozen a week now.
Oh, it's 60 for us. You've seen how we eat at the park.
I know. Just so many eggs.
We eat some chicken.
I'm telling you, yes.
We'll be also having our Veterans Day celebration and dance coming up November 10th, Wednesday from 1:30 to 3:45.
Dance is confirmed.
Dance is confirmed. Cake and punch will be served. So it should be a good time, free event celebrating all of our veterans. White Elephant Gift Exchange. This is the first year we're doing this.
Yeah,
We're
this
trying
is
it out.
new and this is exciting.
I love White Elephant.
I think this is a great idea.
So December 17th from 1 to 3, we're having a White Elephant at the Harmon Center. Bring a gift, $15 or under. wrapped up. You don't know what you're going to go home with. It's going to be,
I love it.
it could be something really, really cool, or it could be a total
Something
gag
really
gift.
random. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
So December 17th, if you RSVP for it, that's fantastic. We'd really appreciate a head count on that. And then, oh, I love this. I know you were putting the slide together yesterday, and you put the elves. So we're not doing our Santa's workshop this year. We're in limbo still. We don't know what it's going to turn out to be like. And our Santa's workshop normally has 500 to 600 people in here minimum.
Yes.
And with that and all of the COVID protocols we're having to do, we just felt we would hold off on that this year. But we did this last year because we were closed down. We had Santa Claus live for 3 days, December 21st, December 22nd, and December 23rd. He will be on our Facebook Live, just like you're watching us on ChatFace, from 1 to 3 to answer all your questions of if you were going to get what you wanted for Christmas, if you're naughty or nice.
I have a list, Anna. Just saying when you come here.
You know, the funny thing is, though, you have to start putting your list in early, because I'm telling you, trying to get stuff for the toys for Santa, I mean, Amazon is a little backed up on some of the supplies.
Yes, we got our list into Santa early, so.
The boys have already got theirs pretty much worked out. We'll be getting that in the mail soon.
Yeah, this year, we should get it in early.
Yeah.
I don't know, does Santa have protocols, or are they, like, safe up there at the North Pole?
Apparently they are, because if you watch last year's, he talked about all the protocols they do. The elves are masked up, and
Good. I'm so glad he's taking time out of his busy schedule to come here.
And they make sure that everything's sanitized. And
good for them.
Display is all sanitized. Each house he comes from, so he's good.
Good job, Santa. Good job, Santa.
And as always, ChatFace. I lost my flyer, so I'm having to use my presentation. ChatFace at 1 on Wednesdays. You're watching us now. I'm going to have one more announcement. I'm done. You can talk.
Do it again.
So, Seniors Inc., they are having their Apple Crisp social. It's going to have a fashion show next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So come on out. Tickets are $7. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, stop by. The coffee bar will have them, or at the Senior Inc. office, you can purchase the ticket. That's next Wednesday, the 22nd, 2 o'clock. They have breakfast every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., $5. They do soup and sandwich Monday and Tuesdays from 11 to 12, $5 for both soup and sandwich. And then they also have the potato feed coming up on the 21st. 5:30 to 6:30. That's a Thursday, and it's $10 for the ticket, baked potato, and all the trimmings. So you'll see a flyer like this coming in your newsletter.
Oh, wait, did you say the barbecue at the end of the month?
Oh yes, the barbecue is coming up, and that would be September. I can't read that far away. That is the 29th. Yep,
29th. So I put this was the last barbecue on the. So the slide out there. I kind of stepped on it, I guess. I asked Sharon, I said, is this your last barbecue? And Sharon told me yes.
Maybe that's her last barbecue.
Blaming you, Sharon. I won't say a last name. You know who you are. Knitting. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, and then it said October on there, so it's really not the last. Next month is the last, but I just don't want to resize all the slides. I can't just do one. So, not the last. You get barbecue next
You'll
month,
get a flyer that has it on there.
You can put it on your fridge and remember all the special events.
So, whew, I'm done. That's all my pieces of paper.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm like, there's more paper.
There's dad jokes and holidays. We haven't even gotten to that yet.
This is my pile.
I always have a stack.
I know. I actually have paper in front of me. It's amazing. So now, let's go to my paper. Okay, so I sent this to you, and this just blows my mind. I know, like, they've done cloning. I mean, who knows what they've done in labs. I mean, but scientists say they could bring back woolly mammoths. Can you imagine seeing a woolly mammoth? So they would do, like, gene splicing, and they want to try to do it within the next 6 years. And I think they would mix, because, like, woolly mammoths are really well preserved, some of them that they have found. And so then they would do this gene splicing with, like, an Asian elephant. So they call it a, what is it?
Kind of a crossbreeding?
Mammoth. Oh, a mammoth hunt. Imagine saying that.
Mammoth hunt. Mammoth.
Yeah, so it'd be a hybrid, but they want to release it into the tundra again. So they want to make them, do gene splicing, and then release them because I guess apparently they were an important part of the ecosystem, which I guess some people are not all in agreement of that. I kind of feel like, have you not seen Jurassic World? It did not turn out very well.
Didn't go well.
Just saying, when we're mixing different things.
But they're not making dinosaurs, right?
Well, how do you know how it's going to turn out? I'm just saying, no, they're not making dinosaurs.
Okay.
But when they start with this, I don't know, it just freaks me out a little bit. We're like, this is like, but see, they have to figure out, it's tricky because they have to figure out basically like a uterus type, like make something to, I mean, there's so much that goes on when, you know,
wow.
yes, in the uterus, and so they have to figure out all of this. But can you imagine in the next 6 years, maybe there will be
a mammoth.
A mammoth.
A mammoth fan.
Mammoth
fan?
Fan. Yes. I find this.
I think that's cool. I mean, like, I definitely would love to see a mammoth. That would be real. I don't want a T-Rex. I mean, there again, we've seen Jurassic Park and how that ended up. Speaking of Jurassic Park, okay, you've watched all the movies.
Oh, yes.
There are dinosaurs in the water. How do they not escape? Do they close off the water?
Well, didn't you see in Jurassic? I didn't get the suns out. Okay. So, there was a very big,
bubble?
No. Like a wall thing.
Do your sound again.
So, there's this wall, and it's like this big, thick cement thing. So, when they go in one of the movies, the wall doesn't go. And then it gets out. The big, what do you call it? Mosasaurus.
Oh.
Which we have one of those in our living room, the toys, and it is very large.
You do. Yay for dinosaurs.
I know. Gotta love them when they make really big ones, too, that are toys. Great.
We have a giant T-Rex.
Yeah, on the list for Santa is a big, well, you don't call them brontosauruses. What are they? Brachiosauruses. So that is on the list. It's very large, and I'm going to love having that in the living room. We'll see if Santa brings it or not. But, yeah. So I don't know. This is my other thing is, so we start doing this, and then they find different, things that are well preserved, and they figure out how to do the gene splicing. Maybe they should just rewatch Jurassic World because he explains it in there.
Yeah, he does. Because
exactly. So I'm just saying that it might be helpful. But if you're having problems, watch the movie. But I feel like other things that are extinct and we find a preserved specimen or whatever you call it, are we going to start bringing back extinct animals?
I mean, it's mine.
That's just a little crazy to think.
A lot of stuff going on with science lately, especially with gene processing. So.
Yeah, it's very crazy. So maybe in 6 to 10 years, we will be watching a nature documentary, and the guy who always voices them will be like, "Now you see the mammoth in the Arctic tundra. He provides a critical piece of the, I don't know, whatever they do.
Ecosystem.
Yeah, because they would dig something up, like break the ice and stuff, and then it would release something, and then it helped the tundra, though, I guess.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Didn't get to read all of it because I printed this off like 10 minutes before the show. So.
Oh yeah, that article I wanted to. I'm like, you have 10 minutes. Let's go.
You guys can look this up. It's like all over the internet right now.
You found it on NPR?
I don't know. They have. Yep, sure. They have it on like New York Times. It is all over right now because people are
one side or the other, whether they like it or they
don't. Yes, and some of them are like, with me, I just feel like Jurassic World didn't turn out very good, and.
Well, I'm okay as long as we're not making a T-Rex, because I feel like that was the problem, was the raptors and the T-Rex.
No, because in the T-Rex was the problem, but he ends up saving them
because the crazy like mixed gene one that they make.
Yeah, what do you call that? Indominus Rex.
Yeah, that's it.
That one didn't go so well because I think they were mixing in.
Yeah, and he turned the raptors against them.
Things they should not have been mixing in. So I just. Please don't do that.
What's your gene that you're putting together, please? Okay.
You don't want an Indominus mammoth running around. I don't even know. I don't know what you would call it.
It's like foamy at the mouth.
Yes, but I mean, they think they're gonna be hairy like that, and.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, because I guess there's no hairy elephants right now.
It just always makes me think of Ice Age. Have you guys ever watched Ice Age?
The little critter that chases the nut all the time.
Oh, the squirrel.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. And they're like.
He has a name?
Sid Sloth.
Yeah.
Poor
Sid. Sid is sad. I don't know.
He tries so hard.
You do that
You
so
have to
well.
love him so much.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
Oh, the boys, that's one of their favorites. Yeah, and then the squirrel. Any of the shorts with squirrels in it. It's hilarious, and they are laughing so hard.
Jackson, it cracks Jackson up. I mean, I think that's his favorite part of the whole thing is watching the squirrel try to get the nut. And you feel so bad for him, but then you're like, how is that thing alive?
I know, he gets flattened, and then...
Well, he was at heaven at one point, wasn't he?
Oh, that's right, and then he fell back down.
Yeah. So he's been through it all trying to get that nut.
He's just hungry.
Mm-hmm. Poor guy.
Well, Matt's birthday is the 28th in Homestead. Tell people so we can celebrate it at the barbecue. So I'll have to tell him to bring Jolly for the barbecue and celebrate his birthday.
Happy early birthday, so in case. You have to remind me of that.
Speaking of birthdays, though, Bob's birthday is tomorrow. And I forgot to print a picture of him.
Oh, Bob.
So, yeah, he'll be 11 tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
He's an old man. He was so funny last night. So, normally he comes and he lays right next to Matt at night. Well, I went into the bedroom to go grab something and I was coming back out, and I went to shut the door and he shoved his nose in there. And I'm like, Bob, I'm coming back out. Wait. Now he's shoving his nose. He just wanted to go lay down. He was done for the day, and he's like, no, I'm getting in here and I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Bella. She's so funny because, they have an internal clock. They know when it's about time, and if you don't go in there about your normal time, because, I'll go and lay down early and stuff and just lay there and relax. Well, because I'm getting older and I may or may not go in at 8:30 because, again, I have such an exciting life. So if I don't go in there, right at my time I usually do, she'll go in and she'll walk out. She'll lean against something and stare, and it's like, then she'll walk, and sometimes she goes in, and then she comes back out and sighs, and you're like, you can go lay down. Nothing is stopping you. But it's like that she just can't unless you go in there. But yeah, she will sigh if you don't do anything and look at you. Bedtime. If she had a watch, she'd probably be looking at it.
Bob's his way in now, apparently. He's just old and cadre, and he's going to go do what he wants.
Yep.
And go lay down when he wants to. You can come to bed when you want. I don't care. I'm going to be in here.
That's funny.
For holidays, since we were talking about birthdays, holidays today is National Linguini Day.
Oh, I like linguine.
That's good. And
It's not figure friendly, but
no, it is not.
It's good.
There's Yom Kippur. Am I saying that right?
I don't even know what that is, and
It's a
I'm
religious
not
holiday.
Sure what that is.
I really need to look that up. I should have looked that up before the show.
Yeah, because I'd like to know what it is.
I will look it up for you afterwards. And then, tomorrow is Collect Rocks Day. Mac and Steve can celebrate.
Jackson, I have to, when he goes to his dad's, he collects so many rocks, and I have to take some of them outside and just throw them out, because I'm like, oh my goodness.
But he brings them back in, doesn't he?
Oh, they come back, and then I can put them back out there again, and I wait till he's gone, but he will remember certain rocks. He's like, oh, I can't find my rock, and I'm like, I have no idea where you put it.
So Steve and Matt are the worst at this. Vincent will collect a rock every once in a while, but Steve and Matt are the
rock
worst.
Hounds.
They have a rock tumbler, the boys do, so occasionally we'll do that, even though, it's very loud.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bought one.
We didn't buy it. We got it given to us as a present.
Nancy? Was that you?
No, it wasn't my
Was
mom.
it Santa?
It was Santa.
Santa. Boy, Santa.
And so they do the rock tumblers sometimes, but everywhere we go, wherever we hike, they have to bring a rock home. Well, our shelves have rocks on. I have
Oh my God.
Rubbermaids of rocks downstairs, not the big ones because they're so heavy, but you have smaller ones that you just pack up. I probably have like 7 or 8 little small tubs of rocks.
Of rocks?
Of rocks.
He gets a little thing like this, and I'm like, we got some rocks outside.
Every place we've gone, whether it's the Redwoods or the Tetons or
well, that's kind of, yeah, I can see
every hiking place we bring rocks home. If there's a cool rock, it's coming home. And so I had this conversation with Matt the other day. I said, you have so many rocks. Like, we could make something really cool out of this, like a mosaic, and like put them all together. And he goes, don't stick my rocks all together. Those are my rocks. Go find your own rocks. I'm like,
I mean, look at Charlie.
I guess we have 8 boxes of rocks that just sit around.
I mean, Charlie makes those little different rock things.
Yes.
I mean, they're really cool. You can do some cool stuff with them.
He want to glue rocks there. He wants them to where you can hold them if you feel like it.
Okay, man. Keep your rocks in the box.
You're giving him a hard time today,
I
man.
know. I have to give him a
Daddy
hard
Dave
time.
and rocks in a box?
It's okay, Matt. Fine. Just kidding. Don't show him the show. Fine.
He never watches.
Oh, we're good.
I just tell him about it when I get home to feel
Don't
out.
tell him I gave him a hard time.
It'd be fine.
I'll get him a birthday card. That's fine.
Tomorrow is also Get Ready Day.
I'm glad that's not today. Oh,
I
sorry,
was
my nose tickles.
running slow today. I woke up late.
It was bad this morning. I woke up late. I couldn't get ready. From here up, I'm ready. And then I was like, I have my old shoes on. I forgot to change. I forgot a bunch of stuff at my house. Good thing it's not Get Ready Day.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe I'll get ready tomorrow.
Although I do have to say, I had my stuff prepared. Like, I had all the, dry food stuff in the boys' lunchbox. I had their iPads in there, book bags, their water was filled up. My clothes were laid out because I had to have my exercise clothes and another pair of clothes to change in today. I had my playlist all ready for the exercise class. I was prepared. I just didn't wake up early enough.
Not me. Sorry, my nose is tickling. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, tomorrow is National Guacamole Day, too. That's a good day.
Ooh, I like guacamole.
Friday is International Country Music Day.
Mom, Jack.
Yep. And then Saturday is Batman Day. The boys will be
I
excited.
love Batman.
I like old Batman. I don't like the Christian Bale Batmans. I like Michael Keaton Batman. But I mean,
Do I like them all? Hang on. Let me think real quick. I like them all.
They're not terrible. I just like the older ones, but I can't stand Christian Bale's voice. It kind of sounds like he went to a concert for like 5 hours because he's Batman and
It's the worst Batman impression ever. I'm so sorry.
You're
Christian
welcome.
Bale.
Chat Face, Wednesdays at 1, join
You
us.
would be watching us. But it's because he's got to hide his identity.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, would you go? Okay, let's talk about Batman just for 2 minutes. For any masked hero, when you have a mask here, how do people not know it's you?
Well, Spider-Man covers his whole face.
But Wonder Woman, you know it's Wonder Woman. Like,
Well, Superman, same thing. Well, I guess he had glasses. He hid his identity.
can you tell me? I still know who you are with or without glasses. If you were wearing a cape and you took your glasses off, I would still be like,
I don't know.
it's Leslie.
I told the participants here, apparently, one of the gentlemen, he came in, what was it, about a month ago, and he goes, because I wear different headbands, or I'll put my hair up, or I'll braid my hair, or I'll have it down. He's like, you change your look all the time. I never know who you are. I'm like, secret identity.
I think it's just so funny to me because you see these movies and they're like, who is this person? He looks exactly the same. They just put glasses on and then have a cape. I'm sorry. If you were a superhero, I would know who you were.
Probably.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
Saturday's also National Cleanup Day and National Dance Day. So boogie while you clean your house.
Well, that'd be good exercise.
I'm gonna be sore by this.
Yeah, you probably won't be doing that.
Oh, other holidays. Oh, Sunday. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day. So if you have a Krispy Kreme like we do in town, if you go to the Krispy Kreme on Sunday and you talk like a pirate, you will get 1 free glazed Krispy Kreme donut.
And you looked this up to confirm, right?
I've done it 1 year too.
I am really bad at I don't like Krispy Kreme donuts.
If you dress in full pirate gear, which that's what Matt and I did 1 year, you get a whole box of glazed dozen
That's
Krispy
pretty
Kreme
funny.
donuts.
So did you get 2 dozen because both of you dressed up? Wow.
And then I took them to work and
If I like Krispy Kreme donuts, I would do that.
good. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. But it's also Meow Like a Pirate Day, which I don't.
Wow.
Wow.
Sounds like I don't know how
dying.
would you do that. Yeah. As we have cats outside, they're like, just start howling.
Well, this dude Dolly's growl.
Yeah.
She's trying to act like a dragon. Last night she cracked me up.
But it was funny.
A mess. Miss Independent for sure. Oh, and Monday's National Punch Day. Watch out.
Yeah.
We'll technically do that because we'll be punching people's cards for fitness on Monday. So it's National Punch Day. We'll celebrate. Oh, and then Tuesday is the Harvest Moon Festival, which is the Mid-Autumn Festival. The boys are excited about celebrating that. We're going to make moon cakes. Have you ever had those? We haven't either, but they look delicious.
Are they shaped like a moon?
No, it's like a donut pastry, and then it's got like orange cream filled stuff inside. I'll bring you one.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. Well,
Gosh, we've talked a lot.
because I talked forever.
I know you had a really thick stack of
I
papers.
did. Because we have a new quarter coming up, and there's so much stuff going on.
There
Fall is
is.
always chock full, though, compared to the summer. All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking around with us, and we will see you next Wednesday. I hope you have a good rest of the day and a happy weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harmon Center Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.